Good, excuse me. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in. Hope everyone's having a great Monday so far. Let me scroll and see who's in here this morning. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Shay Shay. Good morning, Chrissy. Good morning, Angie. Good morning, Miss Linda. Good morning, Robin's Creations. How are y'all this morning? Hope you're doing well this Monday morning or afternoon, whatever it may be for you. It was very cold here this morning. It was like 43 degrees for the low. Hi, Sean. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. It was really cold this morning here. I had to turn my heat on a little bit because it's supposed to be in the low 40s here for the next week. Good afternoon, Nikki. Hey, Jesse. Hope y'all are doing well. So let me just start out and say I apologize because I was going to do the keychain wallet card holder today. But then I was talking to a few people and I was thinking, oh gosh, Bling Fest is this weekend and I haven't made my shirt. And I was like, well, I better get that done since that's Saturday. So hopefully in 2 weeks I'll be able to do the keychain wallet holder card. I will not be going live next Monday. I have to work all day. So that's the reason why it'll be 2 weeks. Hey DB, welcome in. So if you're going to Bling Fest, I hope I will see you there. Hey Marilyn. So Greg Barker made this design for us. And you was able to purchase it if you wanted to for Bling Fest. And I don't have a picture of it. But it's real simple. It's only three colors. This is the first part, that outline, and it's got bling up here, and then it's a big diamond, and then it's got fest down here. So that's the outline. And then the inside of Bling Fest is this. Hopefully y'all can see that. And then it's got the diamond to finish it off. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It shouldn't take that long, but you know how lives go. They can act up on you anyway. Good morning, Sassy Class Customs. Good morning, Spilling Diversity. Hope y'all are doing well. I will see if I can try to pull it up so you can see the better picture of it. Like I said, it's just been a crazy morning. I'll try to pull it up on my phone. If not, good morning, Rosalind. I'm not real sure what Cricut has done. It's been crazy here recently. with their new updates and everything. I'm not sure if I can pull it up. We'll see. Let's see if I can pull it up and take a picture real quick. Also, I do have something to show y'all before I get started. And that is last Thursday, our my church group ladies, we had a like craft nights. And so we made some cute projects. So let me see if I can take a picture real quick so y'all can kind of see. And I apologize. Okay, let's see if you can see this. So this is the template that he made that I'm going to be doing today. So yeah. Okay, so as I was saying, we had a little craft night, and I'll show you my daughters because it's just luckily close. So we made these picture frames, and it's like a little ghost. So this is my daughters that she made. And all we did was we got the frames at Dollar Tree, and then the orange. She used the glass to put on the back of it, of her fabric. We got this fabric at Hobby Lobby. And then we just got little bows, and then the eyes are felt, and then the blush is makeup. And then she got a couple mops from the Dollar Tree, and we just cut those and put them like a ghost shape. So it's really simple but cute. And then we did another one. This is mine using which of course my bow comes off because the glue, the hot glue didn't hold it. But what do you call them? The shades on your fan. You know how sometimes people's fans go bad? But just picture it, but I'm going to hold it. And we made a little ghost out of it. Mine was like kind of like this. So I'll show you my daughter's because hers is still together. But this is my daughter's little ghost that she made. So, but they were very simple crafts, very easy. So, and then she got like a two-tone bow. She's got one that's buffalo checkered, and then she's got some Halloween with witches' hats on it. So, yeah. But like I said, they were very simple projects to do. So I'm going to turn on a light so I can see my stones. Okie dokie. So all you'll really need, well, what I'm using is I got my template. I've got my wax pen. I'm using the bone brush from the Baby's Booty. And everything that I got is from the Baby's Booty, Eve's website. Except for the template. Like I said, it's Greg Barker's. And I'm using rhinestones. I'm using, I think, snow for the outline. grape for the Bling Fest. And hopefully I have enough to do aquamarine in the diamond. And I am putting it on this purple shirt. So hopefully that'll look good. Hopefully. And then I've got my heat press, which is behind my computer. So yeah. So anybody have any questions? If not, we'll get started so I'm not on here for like 2 hours. So but I'm going to move y'all down so y'all can see, hopefully. I'm just going to pour my snow some in there. And then I'm just going to start pouring a little bit. And then I'm just going to take my bone brush, and everybody uses different. Some people use like the other brushes, but I like this one better. And you're just going to brush it in. So is anybody crafting along with me? Anybody doing anything today? Or are you just chilling, relaxing, working? I know a lot of people are working. But let me know if you are doing anything while I am crafting. Nikki's at work. Angie's at work. Okay. And I brush a little bit in, and then as you can see, some of them falls off. But then I just try to rake them down here so I don't have so many, because obviously I poured too much. And then I take my little scooper and I'll just stick it underneath here, and I'll just brush these excess rhinestones on here. And then I'll put them back in the container so I don't have that many stones that I have to worry about falling in the floor and whatnot. But it's easy as that. And then if you have some on the table, just brush those. But you have to be careful. I'm usually bad about breaking them in the floor. And then that's a nightmare to get them picked up. It is for me. I know a lot of people are better at doing rhinestones than me, but like Marilyn and Patrice. Safe travels, Miss Linda. Be careful. Thanks for coming in. But, yep, we just brush them. And you're not going to, I usually don't get every single hole filled. Like, I'll have to use my wax pen to put some in. But I try to get the best, as many as I can, because that does make it a little bit easier. I'm going to turn it this way so I can get a little bit over here on this G. And then I'm going to take my little scooper and I'm just going to brush some excess ones off over here while I can. And as you can see, they're flying everywhere, but It's okay. I just lightly brush them over to the side of my scraper tool. Is there anybody new to bling or anybody that hasn't tried blinging? See, as y'all can tell, I'm making a mess already with these stones. They just fall everywhere. So you just take your time and just push them over and make sure you don't have any extras, because that's my problem, is you go to press it and then you have all these extra stones because you think you got them, and guess what? You didn't, because they're still there. I think Jesse has a good eye that helps everybody and tells them if they have missing stones or extra stones. You haven't tried it, Nikki? Okay. Well, like I said, I mean, this is not for everybody. I was real hesitant to start because I didn't know what I was doing. But I just watched videos, Marilyn's and Patrice's and Eve's. So now, as you can tell, I got a couple holes. So I'm just going to take these extra ones and I'm just going to fill them in real quick. And I am using SS10 stones. I prefer SS10 over 6. But I know there's a lot of people that likes SS6, but it's totally up to you what you prefer. I think SS10 is easier if you're learning, but other people will tell you SS6 is easier, but you do what you want to try. If you want to try SS6 first, then have at it. But when you do, make sure the templates that you're getting, that they are the correct size. Like if you're doing SS10, make sure your template is for SS10s and not SS6. Because if you go to use an SS6 template and use SS10 stones, they're not going to fit because your SS10s are going to be bigger than your SS6. So, yeah. Is there anybody in here going to Bling Fest this Saturday? I think Marilyn is. Anybody else going that I don't know of? It's going to be near Charlotte. This will be my second year going. I had fun last year. Hopefully it'll be fun this year also. And sometimes I get aggravated because these stones don't want to lay like they should. Oh, you going spelling diversity? Is anybody going to the fabric store with Eve? I was hoping to, but I have to work that PM. They asked me this morning, and I said, sure. I guess I need to work since I'm saving up for my embroidery machine. I need to work all I can so I can get that machine as soon as possible. Alrighty, I think, oh, here's an extra one. I think I've got every whole field. And there's 2 extra ones that we don't need. All right, Jesse, you'll have to help me out. Make sure I got them all. They all look like the holder field. Look good? So once I'm done with this one, I'm just going to take the tacky paper, this right here from Eve also, and peel it and just lay it down. You got to be quick. This is sometimes what I struggle with. But other than that, it's real easy. Okay, thank you. Sorry if it makes a noise. And I have to stand up to do this. I can't sit down and do it. So you got to be quick when you do it. I fold it like a little taco. Well, let me get some, there's some string fabric on here, and I don't know how that's on there, but okay, whatever. So I fold it like a taco, and then I go 1, 2, 3, and then I just press it really good. I'm going to turn on my heat press. I'll do it, and then I just take it, and y'all see, and I just start peeling it back. And then there may be a stone, so you just lay it back down and pick it up. And it seems like I never get a perfect peel the first time. And then I'm just going to lay it down. I'm going to put my stuff back on it. And there is my first layer. So that's the outline. So we got that done. So now I am going to get my other template. I had to put it on 2 different mats because it's not big enough. So now I'm going to fill in the Blink Fest, and then the last part will be our diamond shape. So since I'm done with my snow, I can put the rubber band back on it, and now I'm going to use grape. I think hopefully that'll look good. Okay, Robin will be there. Okay. Well, good. I can't wait to see y'all. All right, so now we're going to do grape. Hopefully this looks good. If not, you know what? Oh, well. I'll just have to be the way it is. Just have to go with it. Because I'm not going to make another one. So I'm going to start down here and just rub it in. Well, I think it's going to look all right since it's on a darker shirt and this is a little bit lighter. I think it will be just fine. If not, you know what? If they don't like it, guess what? They don't have to look at it. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. People don't like what you're wearing or what colors you use, they can go on. I think that's what makes everybody unique. Everybody does their own colors. I was going to do a black shirt, but I've got black shirts and I just wanted a different color shirt. So that's why I decided to do a purple shirt. Because I like the purples and teals. And I thought I was going to use Labrador, but I don't think I have enough Labradors to do it. So why I've got this, I'm just going to go put these couple stones that I'm missing, and then I'll get up here to the top. Flip these little stones over and double check that you don't have any extra stones, which I have quite a bit down here, which ain't too bad because you can just take them and put them up here in the missing spots that you have. So that T's done. And now I'm going to go down here and I've got like a couple to put in my S, like 3. Got an extra one, so I can go over here and put it in my E. I don't know if it's my wax pen or what, but these rhinestones do not want to go where they're supposed to for some reason today. And that's my heat press letting me know that it's ready. As soon as I get this one done, I'll press the outside liner layer and this one. And then you have some that wants to flip, so you got to turn them back over. I don't understand how sometimes they flip over when you'll have them on the right side and then they'll flip over the least little bit. Don't take them much to flip over on you. Here's an extra one. I've got about 3 more up here, and then these rhinestones that are down here, I'll scoop them up and I'll take them up here to the top, because this will be plenty to use for my rhinestones. Ooh, right there's an extra one. I think certain colors you can tell when there's extra ones than other colors. Me personally, but I'm just going to rake these up. And I'm going to carefully, well, let me just go ahead and rake all these in there because I know what's going to happen. If I only do half of them, then I'll end up spilling some of them, and I don't need to do that. So I'm just going to put, I know y'all can't see it, but I'm going to put some of them back in here. And then I'm going to move this gently, and I'm going to put some up here on the G. So now we're going to I'm going to carefully start brushing in the G part. I'm going to turn this, I better turn it this way so it's closer to me so I can because I don't want to mess this up at the bottom because it's nice and pretty. I've had it done before where it's messed up and I've got so mad at myself. And I'm like, what was you thinking doing that? So I'm going to go ahead and brush these over. I feel kind of nervous, and I don't know why I'm nervous doing bling. I guess because I've not done it before on a live. I mean, I don't still shouldn't feel nervous, but you know how it goes. Seems like when you go on live, nothing works out like it should, but it is what it is. So far, so good, so I'm not going to complain. So now I've got to rake those excess off, and I'm going to put them back in here. And then I've got a few over here on my table that I'm going to use to fill in the G. And I've got a couple extra ones, so that works. I like it when I have extra ones, so I don't have to dig more out of the container and worry about it messing up the other ones. I know some people brush them or pour some on it, but I don't because I think it messes the other ones up that you already have in there. So I'm just going to hand place these. So I don't mess it up. Okay, got that one done. Let's see. And that looks done. There's a couple extra ones right here. Get those out of the way. And I'm not good raking them with going across with my hand like some other people. When I do that, I think that the rhinestones come out. So I don't do that because I don't have any luck with it. And then I'm going to turn it back so I can go over here to my bee and fill that in, which I don't have too many, less than 10, so that's That's always a good thing. My goal is try to get 10 or less stones missing, so I don't have to hand place that many. And I've got one more right here, hopefully. Okay. So let me double check, make sure I don't have any extras. That looks good. And if you see anything, please let me know, because a couple sets of eyes is better than two. I promise you that. I think it looks good. Yes, please like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. So now I'm going to take my tacky paper and I'm going to do the exact same thing. And like I said, I've got to stand up because I'm not good sitting down and doing it. And I'm just double checking to make sure there's no extra stones and they're all in the right spot. So I'm going to fold it like a little taco again, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's probably the best I've done in a long time. Maybe I need to do it live more often, because usually I have a lot of trouble. Okay, I'm going to move y'all back up. So I'm just going to leave this one. Well, I'm going to take it off just like I did the other one. And sometimes these holes, these stones don't want to pick up. And so you just have to go back and forth until you get it. But most of the time, if you use a new piece of tacky tape, then you don't have a problem with it. And that's what these two pieces are. They're new because I didn't have any big enough to do my my outlines in. So got one more, and then I'll be ready to press if it don't be stubborn. Okay, so we've got that one. And I always double check, make sure they're laying down, because sometimes they like to flip up on you, and then you'll get to your shirt and they'll be upside down and they shouldn't be. So now I'm just going to place this down, and we got our second one. So I'm going to take you to the heat press. You have to give me a minute. I'll have to turn you around. Oh, nice. It's nice when you open up your heat press and you find a bobbin. Okay, can y'all see that? My heat press. So I'm just going to take my shirt and I'm just going to lay it, and I'm going to get the wrinkles and the moisture out. And I got the HTV Ront Swing Away, the 15 by 15. I think I got it last year when they come out, so I'm just going to heat it up for a couple seconds. And then I'm going to take my lint roller. If I can find it. Might be in my utility room, so I'll be right back. And I'm just going to make sure I get any hair, cat hair, or anything else that might be on it. So I'm just going to lint roll it. And then I'm going to come like three fingers down. So I'm just going to take my fingers and do that roughly. And I'm going to get my first layer. And I kind of measure it. But I will leave it. I'll just take it off. And I'm going to move that. And then I kind of just eyeball it to make sure it's in the center of my shirt. And that I can move it down just a little bit. And then I'll hold it up to make sure it's kind of centered. Looks pretty good to me. I may can slide it over a little bit more. See if that looks any better. What do y'all think? Does that look pretty good? Thank you, Sean. Yes, I love this purple too. Does that look good to y'all? Did I look somewhat in the middle? Okay, good, Jessie. Me too. So then I'm going to press it. I'm going to set my little timer. I'm going to press it for about 10 seconds. And then I'm going to pop it up. And I'm going to peel it. And you can reuse this, okay? You can reuse your tacky paper. So I'm just going to put this back on it. And this is hot. And then I'm going to repress this, but I'm going to use a Teflon sheet when I do that, if I can find it. So here's my Teflon sheet, and I'm just going to lay it over it, and I'm going to repress it. So far, this is what we got. Our first layer is snowflake. So now I'm going to put on the grape so we can see if this is going to look good or not, y'all. I think it will, but I got to pull up my picture too to make sure that I get it going the correct way. Then I'm just going to lay this inside. Woo, y'all. I think this is going to look great. Yeah, buddy. I think it's going to look good. And you want to make sure you're not on top of other stones. And if so, then you may have to adjust your shirt. I had to adjust it down here at the bottom. I don't think y'all can see it too good, but I'll show you. And then I'll have to slide it up here just a little bit. I don't like to move my shirt if I don't have to, but sometimes that happens. And of course, I got a stone up here that don't want to cooperate with me. Okay. So what I can tell, everything looks good. And if it ain't, guess what? It's going to be good. Because I am not going to mess with anything else, I don't think, because it's already. And some of the stones might be close to the other ones, but hey, this is my shirt. I'm there again. If people don't like it, they don't have to look at it. So I'm going to press it for a couple seconds. And then all we'll have to do is to brush in the other parts. Do y'all want to see it now or wait until I brush in the last part to see what it looks like? So we got one more layer. Do y'all want to see it now or do you want to wait? Let me know. Wait. Okay. Alrighty. So now we've got this part right here. So I'm going to use my aquamarine. Okay. Alrighty. I'm listening to y'all. Said wait. So let me move you back down. Hey, Gail. Welcome in. Okay. Can y'all see that? Okay. So I'm just going to, hopefully I got enough. Spread this all out. Take my little bone brush and just start brushing it in. This might not look like enough stones, but hopefully it is. I think I do have another one with some in. Hopefully. And I use aquamarine because I like teal. So I thought this was kind of like close to teal as I could get. So that's what we're going to do. Use. See if I can get some up here at this B so I don't have to hand place a lot of them. I wish you just brush them in and they automatically go in like magic. I'm just going to slide these up because most of this down here looks pretty full. And I do have some down here that I can always use if I need to, but I don't really want to hand place this many at the top. So I'll try to get in as many as I can. I appreciate every one of y'all coming in today and spending your time with me as I do my shirt so I can have it ready for Saturday when I drive down. Luckily, I don't live too far from the place, and I can drive down Saturday morning. I hate that I ain't going to get to spend Saturday evening or night with y'all because I'll be driving back home, but it's okay. At least I will get to see y'all for a couple of hours or most of the day. So that's the main thing. Okay. So now I'm just going to hand place these. It shouldn't take me long. I appreciate y'all staying. I know this probably ain't the funnest for everybody, but I did need to get this done. And hopefully you've enjoyed it because I sure have. Like I said, I was really nervous about doing it from the get-go because I never done a live blinging by myself. Now I've done like a Zoom meetings, but not by myself. So I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. It means a lot to me that y'all take time out of your busy schedule to join me on Mondays whenever I go live. Because you could be anywhere else, but you decide to choose to be on live with me. And I really appreciate that. So got a couple more to do. And then I think I'm done with the B except for one more. And then this one wants to show out and not go where it should. Does anybody have any plans this week? Anybody doing anything exciting? I just got back from Tennessee. We left Friday morning. My daughter and her team had clogging nationals. It's the big event that everybody wants to get over with, because you start clogging in November. That's when the new season starts, and it runs all the way through October. So most of these teams are clogging every month. Because how it works is, to be able to get to nationals is you have to qualify the dance or ever how many dances you want to compete. You have to qualify 2 times. So that means you have to place first or second in the whole season. And this year, my daughter was asked in July to dance with a team because they needed her, because they were shy 1 or 2 people because one couldn't, and then they needed my daughter so their age would balance out because it has to do with age also. I'm not really sure how that worked. But anyway, so she competed in July, August, and September, and they qualified at one time. Well, you can take it as a wild card. And so that's what they did since they didn't qualify twice in the regular season, but they did once. And I think if you qualify once, you can take it as a wild card. So that's what they did. Yes, Marilyn, it is a very long season. And it's very aggravating too because she's also doing cheer at her high school. So we had the summer, and then come August, we had a competition, but we also have football games on Friday nights. So most competition weekends, we've had to leave early that Saturday morning to go up because by the time we get done with football and everything, it's like 10 o'clock. And I don't want to travel, that far, that late. So we just get up early Saturday morning and go to the destinations, which luckily they're about 2 hours away. So it's not that far. But this one past weekend, it was in Tennessee. So that's like a little over 3 hours. But we made it. So we left early Friday morning, and we got up there around 1:30, and our hotel wasn't ready. So we just hung out in the hotel because they have a water park, and we could use it. But personally, myself, I don't want to use it and then get done at the water park and can't go back to my room and change clothes. That's just me. So then that evening we went to the water park because it was an indoor water park. First time we've ever been. It was very nice. And we was going to go get something to eat with another girl on the competition team. Well, my husband goes out there coming back from the water park because he didn't want to wait on the shuttle. And I'm like, well, you just go on up there. I'm not climbing up that big old hill. So me and my daughter just waited. And he beats us, And I'm like, well, you go. That's all you. Well, he gets up there through the parking lot, and guess what? We have a flat tire on our vehicle in the parking lot hotel. So, you know what that means? We don't get to go nowhere because we have nothing to fix it with. We don't come prepared. So luckily, two other dads in our group, the Lord was with us because one father had tools, and the other one had the tire plugs to plug your tire. So my husband fixed it Saturday morning. So that was good news. It didn't cost us anything or anything. So that was good. Sorry, y'all. That's my house phone. Call from But yeah. So then we wake up Saturday morning, and because the competition they were supposed to dance at 10:15. Well, we sat through the open ceremonies, and guess what? They get a different schedule. So now they don't dance until like 1:50. 45. So here our girls are ready to compete, to get it over with. And guess what? They're not performing until later on that day. So that makes everybody mad. So my daughter goes back up to the hotel and rests. We eat lunch. And while we're all doing that, that's when my husband fixed the tire. So we can go get us some lunch now. Yay. So we did that. And then we got back and we ate lunch. And then we had another girl in our group that was supposed to dance at around 2 o'clock. Y'all, they were so far behind. It was ridiculous. She didn't dance until like 5, a little bit after 5. So we was there from 1:15 until about 5:20. But we was there earlier in the morning from 8 o'clock until, let's see, 10:40. So yeah, so it was a long, exhausting day. And then we was going to wait for awards, but we didn't know what time awards were going to be. And everybody was hungry. Everybody was just upset because it was a disaster. And so come up, the end result was the director texted my daughter while we was at lunch or supper and said that they finished first place. So that was great news, because these girls, they have worked their butt off all year long for nationals, and luckily they won. So it was a great weekend. I'm glad that they came in first. It paid off. Sometimes as a parent, you don't think it does, because, you feel bad for your child because they do their best, and always they never finish like they should. But this was a great weekend. So she was on cloud 9, and she was very excited that she she can brag. She said, well, but I guess I can go to school today and brag. And my husband said, absolutely. Like, that's fantastic news, because I can't clog, y'all. Trust me, it's hard. And my daughter, she makes it look so easy. Like, it's just unbelievable. So I'm excited, like, because sometimes, you feel like it's just a wasted trip. You've spent all that money and time, and then they get nothing for it. And so they got a plaque that they get to put on their little board. Each director of the studio gets a little board, and they can put their little I'm not sure what you call it, like little strip that they win on their board. So, but yeah, so that's how my weekend went. It was crazy, but we made it home yesterday afternoon. Luckily, we didn't have no flat tires or anything. Traffic up 40 went pretty smooth. We never really had to stop, go. Thank goodness. Because we went, it was up 40 where Hurricane Helene came through Tennessee and North Carolina. And it washed one side of the road away on Interstate 40. And so it's one lane going up and coming down. So yeah, it's gonna be a while before it's totally fixed, but hey, it's as long as we can keep traveling it. There for a couple months they completely shut it down, and we had to go another route. So we had to go up through Cherokee. If anybody knows anything about Cherokee, North Carolina, of course, that's where the Indians and stuff live. But yeah, so it was a good weekend. Alrighty, I think I am done with this one now. And I did have a few stones left over. Let y'all see it. Hopefully y'all can see that. Now I'm just going back and double checking, make sure I don't see any extras or any missing. If you see anything, please let me know, but I think it looks good. And see, if I was to do my finger, all these would mess up. So I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to try it. We're going to brush these back in the container down here at the bottom. And I found a silver crystal or something in my aquamarine, so I'll put it back where it goes. But now I am ready to do the last layer. And of course, my heat press goes off. Right? I mean, why else would it? So I'm going to use the same one that I used before. And I'm going to stand up and I'm just going to do the taco method and put it on. And then we'll press this and then we will get out of here. Again, I appreciate everybody being down here or coming in. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this comes up well. Oh, I see an extra stone right there. See if I can, I don't know if I can move it or not. Let's see. I think it's this one right here. And I don't know where my tweezers are. So hopefully I can just knock it out of the way a little bit and pick it up with my fingers. I did. Yay. Now when I did that, this other one turned over. Okay. Let y'all see if you want to see. Uh-oh, one new one would act up on me. And just put it back in that little hole and press it. And go easily when you peel this, so they will pop. I have noticed that. I I just go back and forth, side to side. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do it, but for now, I'm just going to do it this way. Probably should have cut it down some, but guess what, I didn't. Get this last little bit, we will be good to go. All right, so I can tell one flipped over on me, or it might be extra. It might be a good thing that it's an extra one. So I'm not going to put the paper on it. I'm just going to take it straight back over here. I'm going to lay it down. So if you'll give me a minute, I'll switch the computer over, okay? Just give me just a minute, though. Okay. Now, this is the fun part, lining it up. This is what I hate. I can't stand doing because I'm terrible at this. But you know what? I'm going to do the best that I can. And sometimes if you have to, you may have to cut it in half to get it to line up right. But right now, it looks good to me. Except for this one right here. Okay, I'm going to press it for about 10 seconds. And then I'll take it off and I'll repress it. And then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, that sound good? Oh my gosh, y'all, this looks amazing. Amazing. I am so proud of myself because I usually have a hard time picking out stone colors. I am not very good at picking colors, but hopefully this turns out good. I hope y'all like it because I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, y'all ready for the finished product? Here we go. What do y'all think? I absolutely love it. I'm so glad I picked this shirt. So the outline is snowflake. The inside is grape. And then the inside of the diamond is aquamarine. Thanks, everybody. I love it. Thank you, thank you. So now I have my bling shirt for Saturday. So if you're going to be there Saturday, you know what I'll be wearing? I'll be wearing my purple shirt. But I think it turned out great. So what I'll do now is I will turn it inside out and I will press it again. Even though it's kind of stuck. It's stuck a little bit, but that's okay. That ain't no big deal. Almost none of these fall off, which they shouldn't. Does anybody know why, like Marilyn or Patrice, why does it whenever you go to flip it over, your rhinestone stick? Can you see? Sticks to my shirt. Anybody know why? Is it the glue? That glue that's strong? I mean, mine usually does it too, but not this bad. Whew. Okay, that's what I was figuring, the glue. But now that I got it, let me turn it inside out. Of course, there's a little bit more. And you think you got it all. You don't. So I'm just going to turn it inside out, and I'm just going to press it to make sure it's good. And it's not going to go nowhere, which I don't think it will, but still. Yeah, it could be my shirt. It's the Gildan 6535. So it is kind of thin, but all right, everybody. Well, I appreciate y'all joining, and here's the finished product that I did. Let me turn y'all back around. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I appreciate you hanging with me the last hour and 17, 18 minutes. Y'all made me feel like it went by quick. It's hard to believe that I've been on here already this long. But anyway, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a fantastic Monday, what's left. And I will see y'all in the YouTube streets. Remember, I will not be live next Monday, but I will make a post. Also, you know the quilt that I started sewing together last Monday, I think? Stay tuned because I'm going to try to finish it today, and I will I will post the finished product, okay? Because I'm going to try to work on it as soon as I get done with my live so I can get that done. So, but thanks again. Hope y'all have a wonderful week. And if you'll be at Bling Fest, I can't wait to see y'all Saturday. Talk to you later. Bye.